And then, okay, started now. And let's get this party going. But I mean, isn't that awesome, Shay? I'm so impressed with that Immortelle testimony. Thank you so much for sharing. It's amazing what the oils have done for you. And it's like, wow, I'm super excited to see what else we can hear what the oils can do for people. I'm loving testimonies. I've been getting some testimonies from some of my ladies in my team, and it's just so amazing to hear what the oils are doing, and yeah, it keeps me going. But while I'm just trying to get my technology to work with me, give me a moment. Hello. No pressure. Oops. There we go. Why is that not showing?
While Tammy's doing that, I'm just going to say that Oil Camp started on Monday, which is also today. And if you haven't done Oil Camp yet, it's not too late to join. You can play catch up today and still join us. It's super fun. And it's a small crowd. We've got like 22 people doing it. So it'll be super fun. And it's also online. And you can register on our team platform on Mighty Networks. So if you're not there, please join us. And it would be great to have you. It's just going to run for a week and a half. And we talk all about oils and DIYs, and there's prizes. So there's that too. Okay, you ready, Tammy?
Yes, sorry.
Do you want to keep talking?
Yeah, if you can. Okay. I'll just get started while I'm waiting here for my stuff. Okay, so if you don't know who I am, I'm Tammy. I live on the north coast of Natal, and I am married to my best friend. He is awesome. And we've been married for almost 19 years now with 4 beautiful children who I homeschool. And yeah, I'm almost ready here. And I am a special needs parent to one of my children who is now on the spectrum, which is also really awesome. And I do have some personal mental health experience. I'm passionate about brain health, using essential oils, plus using nutrition and this whole health journey that doTERRA teaches us about to get brain health. So I'll get started in a moment. If my laptop will just work with me, because it doesn't look like it wants to. Wow. Oh my goodness. Would you believe this? Okay. And it was already set up for me before I started. Okay. It will go now.
That's how it goes.
I know, right? And then, has it done that now?
Do you want us to turn off our cameras so we're like looking away?
No, right? I was all ready for it. Damn it. Work now.
And now the 4-letter words are coming out. It's getting heated around here.
No, it's damn. I'm using like hectic words here.
There's an oil for that as well.
I know. I just don't have it with me. All right. Looks like I'm really almost. Wow. Why did it do that? I don't know. Okay. As if I have a lot of time too. Oh, Shay, look at your little one. So gorgeous. Just hold on for me. There we go.
There we go.
Can everybody see that? Okay. All right. So tonight I'm going to be talking to you.
It says you've started screen sharing.
Has it?
Yay.
Okay, cool. So any oils I'm going to be sharing tonight are specifically for brain health. And like Shay shared a little bit about Immortelle. Immortelle's got all those brain oils inside there that are really great. I'm going to tell you about neuroplasticity, which I have spoken about before. So maybe if you haven't heard that talk, this is just a little bit of a condensed version, and just get everybody onto the same platform or foundation. And then how to do, so how do essential oils help in our emotions, because they're going into our brains, and what essential oils to use. So first of all, neuroplasticity. Can you see that? Hold on for me. Here we go. All right. Okay, so neuroplasticity is, if you think about it, neuro meaning brain and plasticity meaning change, the ability for the brain to change. If you today are deciding that you want to learn a new language, you can change your brain to learn this new language and to be able to speak this new language. So that is the ability for the brain to go from where it is now to having a new language. It's neuroplasticity. To make new neural networks in the brain, to change it through growth or reorganization. So this could mean that you're making new connections between the neurons, you're training your brain to do that, or you're remapping whole systems within your brain. And this is quite a passionate thing for me, because I've seen it happen in real life with my oldest son, but I'll share a little bit more about it when I go into my story. And see if this is going to work. Here we go. All right, so types of neuroplasticity, there's two of them. Structural neuroplasticity, meaning that you can create neuroplasticity with new experiences and making memories that can change the physical structure within your brain. And then there's functional neuroplasticity, which is the ability for the brain's functions to move from an injured area to an uninjured area. So say, for example, maybe with a stroke victim, they've maybe lost their sense of speech, and there is the ability for the brain to move that speech ability from where the injured area is into an uninjured area, and then relearn how to do speech, how to speak. Hold on for me just 1 minute, please. I'm seeing something here. I'm wondering if I can just there you go. Just one more, if that's okay. Oh, here we go. Right. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Okay, so moving along. When you're wanting to create neuroplasticity, this is how it works. Just this basic way of how it works. If you're a medical professional or a neurologist, please excuse me. I'm just a mom. And these are the ways that I've learned and remembered how to incorporate it. So let's say you're walking in a forest and you've walked this path many times. Your old ways of doing things are reinforced every single time you do that certain thing. And so it becomes this walkway that is created and a rut inside your brain, where it becomes a lot more rigid the more often you use it. Now, if you're creating new neural pathways, you're going to have to go to maybe a different area or do something different to create those new neural pathways. And then the old one will stop being used by the brain. So you're just training your brain to redirect all that information over to another area, so that you can reuse that area or just use that area for a different part of your your function. So like that stroke victim, that old pathway might be damaged. So now you're going to use the ability for the brain to make new neural pathways and send messages in that area by maintaining quite a rigid and rigorous exercises with regards to that speech so that you can put new neural pathways there. And that's where consistency comes in, and you've got to do it a lot so that it does happen. It takes a long while if there is new neural pathways needing to be made. Okay, so if everybody remembers this, how fast essential oils work, I'm specifically talking about for the brain, but I mean, look at what happens in the rest of the body as well. 22 seconds to reach the brain from the nose into the brain, 2 minutes to be found in your bloodstream, 20 minutes to affect every cell in the body, and 2 hours to be metabolized out of the body naturally. So I'm looking at that 22 seconds. It takes 22 seconds to reach into the brain, past the blood-brain barrier. Some of the molecules of the essential oils are small enough to pass that area. And then let me show you this slide quickly while I'm talking about it. And it goes past the blood-brain barrier, which is our protective membrane within our olfactory system, stopping large molecules from going into the brain and harmful, like maybe pollen or dust or anything like that can get into the brain and cause inflammation. So what the essential oils do, when they are small enough in their molecules, they can go right through into the brain, and they can start influencing us in our moods, our memories, processing our conscious thoughts, even in our higher thinking in our cortex. But most importantly, in our limbic system, which is in control of our emotions and our memories. And so what you want to do when you're feeling emotional is use those essential oils, because these are specifically made to go past that blood-brain barrier and go into the brain and help the brain on an emotional level. Remember, our limbic system doesn't have a language, so you can't speak to yourself and calm yourself down like that. Our limbic system actually functions purely on smell. So you want to be using the essential oils to help with emotions. Some of those essential oils that I like to use for emotions are the citrus oils. They're uplifting, they're invigorating, they bring joy, they help you feel validated, feeling worthy and productive. There's a list of them there: wild orange, lemon, bergamot, tangerine, lime, cheer. They're all really great for getting those moods into your brain and just triggering, really supporting the brain and saying, okay, well, remember, this is how you want to be feeling right now. Excuse me. Right. So the spices help you to feel bold, motivated, supported, and empowered. Those would be things like clove, on guard, and even motivate, because it's got some spices inside there. Tree oils like frankincense, myrrh, we were just talking about them now, even the black spruce that we're getting for our product of the month. We're running low on time. I'm almost done. And help to feel, they help you feel grounded, renewed, collected, courageous, composed. And then our flower oils, which help you feel reassured and purposeful, loved and calm. There's geranium inside there as well. And there has been a study on geranium that help with neurological diseases, that help with things like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and things like that. They're really very, very helpful for brain health. So geranium, even though it's like you say, it's the Pim's rose, it really is a brilliant oil to have in your oil box. Okay, so oils for neuroplasticity. I like to recommend a smell therapy kit. This is something I learned. If you've got those oils, great. If you don't have those oils, it's not a big deal, as long as maybe in the mornings you're using citrus oils, in the afternoon more leaf oils and tree oils, and then in the evening using your floral oils and your resins, because they help with the calming. So in a smell therapy situation, you want to make new neural pathways. A lot of the, thank you. A lot of the information that I got is from the Family Hope Center, and they helped us to develop our smell therapy. So the 3 smells in the morning are helping the brain to wake up feeling invigorated, know that this is a morning, this is a good smell. And then if you're incorporating one bad smell into that therapy, then you're helping the brain to distinguish what between the two. So you're basically putting on 10 neural pathways daily by doing this on a daily basis. I like to use these oils, but if you've got other ones, then it's just, mix and match, it's okay. Okay, so oils that you can use for functional neuroplasticity, that means that you want to assist the brain from moving systems from an injured area to an uninjured area, would be frankincense because of its regenerative properties, balance because it's got all those calming grounding oils in, and bergamot because it helps to stay calm. It's also invigorating. So those 3 are great to use if you're wanting to use it for functional neuroplasticity. Oxygen carrying essential oils for the brain specifically. Cedarwood is great. It's high in sesquiterpenes. All these oils oxygenate the blood. They assist in that area. So vetiver, black pepper, patchouli, myrrh, ginger, frankincense, they're all really awesome carrying oils for the oxygen. You want to increase the oxygen levels in your brain, things like peppermint and breeze. And if you just pop peppermint right in the roof of your mouth, then it's going to increase the blood oxygen levels very quickly. If you have brain fog, oils like peppermint, wild orange, ylang-ylang, rosemary, and intune are really great for helping with that. And then, of course, I can't forget to mention Adaptive. Adaptive has really great properties because of the fact that it's got all those great oils inside there. Helps with anxious thoughts and boosting the mood, feeling calm and up. And a lot of people use it when they're going to sleep and they've got anxious thoughts just before sleep time. It really does help. And like Jay mentioned earlier, Immortelle. Now there's a great person to follow on social media called Dr. Danielle Daniels. Danielle Daniels. She is a doctor of psychology and clinical social worker, and she's got a testimony of an autistic child that is mom used this oil Immortelle to put on the back of his neck her neck, and it really did help tremendously with keeping her calm and just the progress that mom saw was amazing. So yeah, I mean, it's got all those wonderful regenerating brain oils inside there. So the way to use the essential oils specifically for brain health, first of all, direct inhalation from the bottle or from a hand. You can diffuse it. It goes right into those neural olfactory systems, into the limbic system, assists with moods and memory. And then the other way is topically. So you put it on the back of the neck, on the occipital point, which is like just in that little hole there just before the skull. Rub that in there or into the roof of the mouth, because then it goes directly into the brain. And then ingesting in a capsule, a few drops in water or under the tongue, because of that gut-brain axis. So everybody, we all should know wellness philosophy of doTERRA, and this is basically why you would need this philosophy or this foundation for brain health, because when your gut is healthy, your brain is healthy. There's way more neurotransmitters inside your gut than there is actually in your brain. And so if your gut is healthy, then you're going to have a healthy brain. If you're eating right, you have a good digestion, a good elimination, hydrating, you've got a good foundation there, you're getting sunshine and you're breathing fresh air. It's all great for your brain. And if you're doing a good cleanse, getting rid of toxins, because the brain tends to hold a lot more toxins than what we think it does, especially heavy metals. They sit in the brain. So using this wellness philosophy is really, really important for your brain health. And I'm almost done. Okay. So a little bit about our story and what happened and how I got to doTERRA is we tried everything and everything. My eldest son, who's now 16, he will be 17 in July. We tried absolutely everything. He had neurological issues and behavioral issues for many years. By the age of 12, he had been in a psychiatric unit twice. He was suicidal, and we really didn't know what else to do. We tried all types of different medication and homeopathy, and we just didn't know what else to do. We'd lost a lot of hope. And then we found what's called Brain Child Fund. And that's something that is very close to my heart, because I now serve in the Brain Fund. I serve other families, and led us to Family Hope Centre, where I learned about brain health, about helping the brain. We got a physical program and a smell therapy program and a food program. And within 6 months, we saw the amazing results that we just were blown away by. But then almost like the cherry on top was finding doTERRA, and my first bottle of oil was Copaiba. And within 3 weeks, we had our son. We always knew he was there. From 18 months old, he'd kind of gone, and we didn't know where he went. But we were so overwhelmed and grateful for this journey that's brought us here, and now brought me to my passion. So the healing and the restoration is just an absolute pleasure. And thanks for listening, guys. It's nothing fancy and nothing too complicated, I hope. But if you do have any questions and you do want to ask me anything, you're welcome to email me or WhatsApp me or Telegram me. I'll gladly answer any questions. I know we're running out a bit of time, so.
Thank you so much, Tammy. This is amazing. And as always, you're such a great teacher, and I could listen to you for hours. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. And yeah, as Tammy's very, very